Alrighty, so Cyberpunk's secret ending. Some of you just want to know how to unlock this hidden gem, but honestly, there's dozens of videos for that. However, there's a problem a lot of you have with the secret ending. It's absurdly difficult. Everyone is max level, they continually nerf your max health, so you'll last about as long as any member of the Arrest Palpatine party not named Mace Windu. And they throw uber death mechs at you like they're candy, and you're a fairy princess on Halloween. So, you're definitely going to want to hit the save early and often, and wait, what? You can't, oh, you can't even save. Okay, yeah, so if you die, you have to start the whole thing over again. So, that said, I'm not just gonna show you how to unlock it. Everybody in the Red-Headed Stepcat has done that. I'm gonna show you how to beat it. And I'm not saying on journalist mode, oh no. We're beating this sucker on very hard. And I'm gonna show you how you can easily do it, too. Don't believe me? Well, get comfy on the couch, and welcome to the Hangout. Let's jump into this, shall we? Alright, so step number one obviously is going to be unlocking the secret ending, which is going to revolve basically around one quest, and that is this one, as you can see on the right here, Chippin' In. Also a really cool song. I like the samurai version. Future Havoc here, I'm just busting into the video here just to let you know that you unlock Chippin' In after you unlock basically the ending. Johnny's gonna recommend that you go to the Arasaka Tower attack with Rogue, and that's after you do the Voodoo Boys quest and you do all the other quests that basically get you to the ending. That's when you unlock Chippin' In, and that's when you can then do this quest to unlock the secret ending. All you're gonna want to do is come down here into the club. Johnny's gonna want to take over your body, and that's right, we're gonna start popping pills at the very beginning of the episode. That's kind of a theme I'm seeing with our Cyberpunk videos, is just lots of doing drugs. So yeah, let's get this going. So once you take those pills, Johnny goes on a bit of a binge, and eventually you wake up in an apartment with Rogue saying that she'll call you later. You're basically gonna just have to wait a day, and then you get to come meet her in the afterlife and go on a fun little quest that's gonna be quite important. This is the beginning of that quest, but I don't know that all of this dialogue really matters, so we're probably gonna do a little bit of a time warp here. So Rogue's gonna walk you out to the car. She's gonna give you a little jacket, which is kind of cool. You can get all of Johnny's gear. This jacket would be one of those pieces. You can upgrade this to legendary, which we are going to do, for sure, absolutely. All right, and then from here, she's going to drive you to a quest that is going to be the sort of preliminary thing you're gonna have to do in Chippin' In to be able to unlock the secret ending, so we will head over there now. All right, so this is where the fun begins. She's gonna take you to this place where you need to sneak onto that boat. That would be the Ebonike. Now, this is a stealth quest, but there's a small problem. Stealth is absolutely broken in this game. I'll show you exactly what I mean. There's something called optical camo. As you can see, it's equipped in my grenade slot. Yeah, that's gonna make this a little bit easy, because we kind of need to get over there, and we could try to sneak around, turning off cameras, disabling guards, and all that sort of stuff, or we could just pop our optical camo, become completely invisible, and just run over here. Yeah, that's it. We are in. That is the stealth quest. Congratulations. And if you're wondering, that's literally just optical camo. Just a little mod. All you have to do, pop it, you're invisible, just run past everything. Still. Guys, can we... Oh, oh, shoot, I was supposed to do something. Well, it's awkward. Okay. Oh, no. More stealth that we have to do. If only there was a way I could just become invisible again and run directly I just fell into a tube. Oh well. But if only there was a way we could become invisible and just run past everything. Oh, look. We did it. And bada bing, bada boom. We just stealthed this whole mission. This game's not broken at all. Nothing overpowered in this game. Nothing. And if you're wondering, at a certain point in this, they are just going to identify you no matter what, so you just have to have a little bit of a fight here. Luckily, it's not a tough fight, as you might have noticed. And Rogue will eventually get Grayson. Now, here's a fun little dilemma. They want you to kill Grayson, or at least Johnny does, and you do get a little perk if you don't kill him. He will give you Johnny's car. Fun fact, you can get that anyway, so might as well make Johnny happy, right? All you have to do is grab this access card that he's gonna drop. Now, where does this access card go, you might say? Oh, well, we'll show you that in just a second here. So Johnny wants us to go to the oil fields, but about that key card, where does it lead us to? Well, if you kill Grayson because Johnny wanted you to, because doing what Johnny wants is always the right decision, right? Anyway, you're going to want to come over to this terminal here. You will get it. Hang on. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so it's a little bit of finicky. Oh, you got to hit the button. Yeah, that makes sense. Anyway, that's where you're going to want to hit that button there. It's going to drop a crate. You're going to hop down here, hopefully not die from fall damage, because that can be kind of brutal. And we're going to unlock this container. And voila, it's Johnny's car. Also known as the only car that doesn't handle like absolute booty cheeks in this game. Like, seriously, the driving is so bad. It's like you're driving on straight ice the entire time. Anyway, from here, you're going to want to go to Johnny's thing here and chip it in out to the oil fields. So that's weird. That's where we're going to hit. Okay, so it does kind of still handle a little bit like booty cheeks. I mean, it's on a scale here. But anyway, from here, we're going to drive out to the oil field. So I will see you there. Alright, so this is the oil field, and this is pretty much where it all comes down to. You want to unlock the secret ending? Oh my goodness. I said this car doesn't handle bad, and then it's just like determined to prove me wrong. Anyway, if you want to unlock the secret ending, this is pretty much all you need to worry about. So you're going to come over here, and we're going to go through a dialogue. Yes, that's right. We get to talk our way through the situation. That's always riveting gameplay. So I'm going to lay out for you what options you're going to need to do. So first you're going to definitely sit down here and inscribe Johnny's initials and say, let's do something about that.
Here lies Johnny Silverhand.
Weirdly enough, we're going to say the guy who saved my life.
The guy who saved my life. Not to fuck this up, what we have.
And this is weird. I didn't see this coming, but what you actually need to tell him here is that he indeed fluffed up our relationship as well.
No, Johnny, you fucked that up too.
Then we're going to ask him what he wants from us.
What do you want from me?
Then we're going to want to tell him, okay, but as second chances go, this is your last.
Okay. But as second chances go, this is your last.
Then we're going to tell him he was a real Richard at the beginning. Then we're going to say, when you said you let down your friends.
You said you let your friends down. Did you mean Rogue?
Then we're going to say, Smasher Biz really got to her.
Smasher Biz really got to her.
And last but not least, we're going to agree that we will call Rogue.
Yeah. I'll call her.
And that does it. All of a sudden, we have the secret ending unlocked. Now, it's not going to tell you, obviously, or else it really wouldn't be a secret. But that is pretty much all there is to it. You might say, wait, hang on a second here. I remember reading about the secret ending. I need 70% relationship with Johnny, and I need to unlock the Rogue ending so I can choose that in the dialogue in the end, and this, that, and the other. Actually, no. I have tested this and confirmed that at 40% relationship with Johnny, and without even unlocking the Rogue dialogue for the end so that you can suggest that you go with Rogue, you can unlock the secret ending just like this. Literally all you need to do is say that stuff in the oil field, and that's it. You have unlocked the secret ending. Not a whole lot to it, you could say. So in case you're wondering, the secret ending is no exception to the meeting Hanako thing. You still do have to go to Embers and talk to her. And you're going to probably get a pop-up that says, yep, point of no return. There it is. But yeah, so no exception. You do still have to go here, and this is how we kick off the secret ending. But, by the way, it's kind of a boring conversation, so we're definitely going to skip this part.
Boring conversation anyway.
Alright, so before we jump to the secret ending, I went around and I did get a few more things. I did a little bit more with this playthrough. Obviously, I just wanted to show you that you can unlock the secret ending, 40% with Johnny, not unlocking the Rogue ending. But I did get a few more things, and I want to show you a few things we're going to want to have in our loadout in order to dominate the secret ending on, as you can see right here, let's go, hang on, settings, very hard. So, we're on very hard. What do we want to bring with us? Well, first and foremost, we are going to want the DR-12 Quasar. That is a gun that I have shown off in a different video. If you want to see, it's going to be linked below. It's going to be linked at the end. I might even throw the thumbnail up on screen. There's going to be a whole video detailing exactly what build you want for this particular gun, but this gun is stupidly overpowered, and we have teched into it. I've got a few mods on it, like eliminating horizontal recoil and some increased damage, but the DR12 Quasar is going to be the most important part of our build that is going to be absolutely necessary if you want to dominate the secret ending. Now, as you can tell, we're also going to go in decked out like Johnny Silverhand, just because that's cool and stuff, I guess. You're also going to want to make sure that you have one of these suckers on you, a health booster. Remember I said that they nerf your max health? Well, this is how you offset it. You're also going to want to make sure you have little, like burritos and things like that with you, because that also gives you a buff to your max health. And last but not least, you're going to want to have a couple quick hacks on you. One in particular you're going to want to have that's going to save you a lot of headache is going to be Short Circuit. You'll see why in just a minute, but that one's going to be important along with a couple like Overheat. System Reset isn't going to be all that useful, to be honest with you, but Contagion will be fine, and Reboot Optics. Those are going to help you right at the beginning. They're not necessary, but they're going to make your life a lot easier if you have a few quick hacks on you. Outside that, you'll see here the build that we have. We've teched into handguns a lot. You can pause here if you want to see, but again, I've detailed the particular build in another video that you can watch on the channel if you'd like to go see that. So I'm not going to spend too long on the particular build. One last thing I wanted to mention real quick, actually, is you're going to want to make sure that you're fully stocked on pistol ammo. You are going to be able to craft a little bit during the secret ending, but it's going to be a little bit before you get that opportunity. So making sure you're always topped off is going to be important, because you are going to be expending a lot of bullets. Let's just put it that way. That said, let's jump into the secret ending, shall we? Alrighty, so just to show you, here we are at the ending where you make your decision, and of course Johnny is at 40%, and I will show you that that is not at all relevant to the fact that we can still unlock the secret ending. So you're going to sit down here and talk with Misty like normal.
Thanks, Misty.
She's going to get up and leave you, and then Johnny's going to give you a little bit of a speech. As lovely as the speech is, basically you're just gonna want to go through these options. I'm gonna say, just to save time, I'm gonna say goodbyes are not my style. And as you can see here, we do not have the rogue option. I cannot say that I will go with rogue, but instead I'm just gonna say Pan Am, and then what you're going to do, once you select this, Johnny's gonna ask you if you're sure.
You're absolutely sure. No going back on this, you know.
Now, here's the key. All you do from here is wait. That's right, just wait. It's about, last time I timed it, I think it's like 4.5 minutes. So after 4.5 minutes, you are going to see this.
Kinda tough deciding which of your friends get to die, isn't it? Good news is you got this one chum who's already dead. And he'd be honored to join you on a wild suicide run.
That's right, we just unlocked the secret ending, 40% relationship. So all the articles and all the videos you see where they're like, oh, shoot for 70%, you don't need to do that. Don't worry about it. You just unlocked the secret ending. So you're just gonna say, let's hear the plan. And then all you have to do is say, attack Arasaka Tower. We'll go out like a bang, and then congratulations, you're into the secret ending. Alright, into the secret ending we go. Now, this opening room is actually one of the most difficult, and I'll show you why. It's basically because you're very squishy in the ending, and these guys are very powerful. So they can actually kill you quite quickly if you're not careful. Which is why I told you to bring some quick hacks, because you can, for example, overheat them, which is going to cause them to be a little distracted. To be fair, my aim would probably get a little sloppy if I was lit on fire. From the insides, actually. I think I'm doing that through their cyberware. So, you know, I'm not blaming them, but I'm just saying, you know, use it to your advantage. Alrighty, so if you look in the top left, you'll see that my health is at 459 and dropping because your relic keeps malfunctioning. I think they're trying to simulate the fact that you're dying or something like that. But that's why I told you in your inventory to make sure that you brought a health booster and some burritos, because we want to make sure Arasaka stinks when we leave this tower. Anyway, no, that's all for your health buff, because when you back out of here, you're gonna see now I'm kicking at 569. That's a lot better. You're gonna come down here, and this is why I told you to bring Short Circuit. These guys are kind of nasty. And in fact, they're one of the few counters to this build, but when you Short Circuit them, it turns out to be a little bit less of a counter than yeah,
First tower went up.
that happens.
Come on, man! That's too easy!
Now, we need to go in the elevator here, but we need a key, and they're going to attack us kind of non-stop. I suggest running over to this corner. It's a nice little convenient place to hold out. And we're basically just gonna keep plucking away. Now, thankfully, we can shoot through cover, we can shoot and kill guys easily, we go through armor, this build is absurdly overpowered, and it's, not really that tough. Just kind of camp in the corner here. Really all you have to do. Because they keep, I don't know. You'd think they would know what a tech gun is by this point. You know, they'd be like, hey, he's got DR-12 Quasar. Maybe cover isn't exactly our best plan. But no. No, they're gonna keep trying it. It's not gonna be that tough, don't worry about it. If you've got this build properly, you don't need to worry. It won't be hard. And by the way, when you get the opportunity, always best to go over to crafting, make yourself some more ammo, because, you know, might as well. Make sure you're stocked up on, stocked up. Well, the burrito might have you a little stopped up, actually. But anyway, make sure you're stocked up on killing instruments. I like how in the middle of, like, this big, assault on the Arasaka Tower, we're talking about burritos and gas. It's pretty awesome. Oh no, my relic is malfunctioning. Oh no, whatever shall I do?
I'm afraid. Please.
Now, you do still need to be careful, obviously, because if you die, like I said at the beginning, you don't get to reload. You actually go to the end credits. They just start rolling the credits. And so, you kind of just have to restart, which means sitting through that whole 5 minutes loading period and everything. So, anyway, time to take the elevator.
Starting to think this plan wasn't batshit crazy after all.
Oh no, it's crazy. Alright, first leg is done. In fact, like I said, that's one of the toughest parts. There's a couple other places we're gonna want to look out for, and I'll show you exactly what I'm talking about. Outside the Atom Smasher area, though, that first room is kind of one you just need to make sure you hit correctly. Alrighty, so on to the next floor we go, and I'm sure there's plenty of killing for us.
Brace yourself.
Oh, hi there. Well, this is kind of uncomfortably close. A single... Excuse me, sir. I'm a single merc who's taken out like 15 of you guys already. Well, actually, probably more than that. Come to think of it, I'm better than I've given myself credit for. Holy smokes, that's a lot of people stacked up right in a corner. That is a death ball right there. That's an easy way, no matter what build you got, to lose this one, because these guys can hit you like a ton of bricks. But, you know what, camera? You're now mine. Thank you. I now have forced you to be my friend. This is how you win at life. You just force stuff to be your friend. Just become godly powerful enough that stuff has no choice. This build is just absurd. This room, though, you're gonna want to be careful. There's another issue we're gonna want to watch out for here.
Hey, over here.
Yes.
It sure looks like the tower's mainframe to me.
Mainframe, I know what that is. I totally know what a mainframe is. Yeah, sure. Now, this is what you're gonna want to be careful. They are gonna come through this room, and one time playing through the secret ending, I got absolutely one-shotted right here. So, that was a disappointment, so make sure you watch out for that. There's also one of these guys, but as I said, you know, we have short circuit, so that's not much of a problem now, is it? Oh, look, he's gone. Oh no, I'm so disappointed. These guys, once this build is, once you've leveled up your handguns enough, these guys at range aren't going to be much of a problem, so don't worry about them. I'm sorry, it's just we're on very hard and we're in the most difficult section in the game, and yeah, very hard's a little overselling it, shall we say. Yeah, guess we'll hop down here. Or, hear me out, no.
How about no?
I'm gonna go with that option. We're gonna see how that feels. We're just gonna let that one sort of ruminate. I'm gonna let that one marinate here, see how we feel about that. And the mainframe. Oh no, more enemies. However, could I possibly deal with this? I'm sorry, there's only so many ways that you can just say, this is not hard. Like I said, this video is about making sure you know how to dominate the secret ending. And oh look, that entire group of robots is dead. This is quite inconsiderate of you people to make me come and find you. That's like the only way I could possibly lose this at this point, is running around a corner like that. Oh well, we still didn't lose, so I guess that works. Thanks for neutralizing all the people we already killed. That was really great of you there, Alt. Yeah, he is one unit of a man, I'll tell you that much. Alrighty, well, we all know what this is. The formerly door of head popping, but no longer because we didn't bring anyone with us this time. Weirdly enough, we're still gonna look over as if we had someone with us. Because normally Saul or Rogue would be to your left here. See that? Yeah. Oh well. Oh look, it's Adam Smasher, oh no. Luckily, we recover a lot quicker in this version, so we are suddenly on our feet. Wish we could do that with Saul, but, you know, here we are. I'm gonna breach protocol him right off the bat here because we want to start, you know, uploading crap into his system. Yeah, so we just did a short circuit on him. That took out 50% of his health. That's a little bit powerful, I would think. Let's do it again, shall we? Yep, so now is when he's gonna start launching grenades and missiles and all that sort of fun stuff at you, which means it's time to get moving. We don't want to stay, still, solitary, whatever, glued to the ground. It's hard to talk and fight at the same time. This is still gonna be a little bit of a tough battle, one way or the other. Like, it's a lot easier with this build, but easy is kind of like on a spectrum at a certain point. Make sure we keep, loading him up with another... Yeah, let's go with short circuit again. Why not? That seemed to work really well, right? I didn't bring Rogue because I didn't want you to pop her head off. I'm hoping that's okay. Like, I was hoping we could do a little... What the flying fudge happened there? Okay, yeah, sure. I didn't want to go up there anyway. You know, screw you. Screw you and your ledges. Only fancy people have ledges. Where the heck is this guy? Ah, there you go. Hello, how are you? Welcome to the hangout. Fancy seeing you here. Yeah, short circuit again? Sure, why not? Alright, keep it moving, keep it grooving. That's a Tony Horton quote if you didn't know. Yeah, I was one of those P90X guys back in the day. Yeah. And look at that. Overpowered build. We're about to beat Adam Smasher on very hard difficulty on the secret ending. When I said the secret ending made easy, I was not kidding. There it is. And that's the end. I just want to unedited show you settings. Very hard. Secret ending. Obviously, you can see I have no one else with me, so very clearly still the secret ending. Adam, go screw yourself. So just to recap, like we did at the end of the last video, what you're going to want if you want to dominate the secret ending, most importantly, once again, the DR12 Quasar with the build that I demonstrated in the last video. You're going to want to be at pretty high level, because everything's going to be scaled to like level 50 at this point, so, You're going to want to put in some grinding if you want to make it easy. Just make sure you're maxed out. You're also going to want to bring in a health booster and plenty of ammo, and that's pretty much it. That's the secret ending made easy, everybody. Like I said in the last video, I wanted to show you that this build was as overpowered as it gets because the strongest and most difficult gauntlet you can run in this game, the toughest thing, is the secret ending on very hard. And this gun and this build is so broken that we just made it easy. Now you may be saying, that's great, but I'd like to see a full video about this DR12 Quasar build.
I don't need sleep, I need answers.
Well, you're in luck, because right here I have just such a video. That said, thank you for joining me, everybody. If you liked the video, leave a comment below as to what game or topic you'd like to see a video on next. And slap that subscribe button while you're down there. You can also join the Hangout Discord server, which will also be linked in the description below. I'll see you for the next Hangout, everybody. Have a good day, and goodbye.